The Life of Mr. Fear. Chapter 1. Mr. Fear's Childhood. Mr. Fear was born in Geneva, the most peaceful city in the world. But from the moment he opened his eyes, he was afraid. As a baby, he cried when he saw his own shadow. His mother tried to give him a toy car, but he screamed, "What if it crashes?" He refused to play outside because the sun might burn me or a bird might attack me. One day, his father gave him a balloon. Mr. Fear held it carefully, but then gasped, "What if it pops? It will be so loud, I might go deaf." He let go, and the balloon floated away. He never touched a balloon again. His parents hoped he would grow out of his fears, but he didn't. As a child, he walked very slowly because he thought he might trip and break a bone. He avoided bicycles because what if the brakes don't work? He even feared eating apples. What if he accidentally swallowed a seed and a tree grew inside him? By the time he was 6, everyone in the neighborhood called him Little Mr. Fear. Chapter 2. Mr. Fear's School Life. School was a nightmare for Mr. Fear. The moment he entered the classroom, he worried about everything. What if the roof falls down? What if the teacher calls on me and I say something stupid? What if the chalk dust makes me sick? During lunch, he refused to eat hot soup. What if it burns my tongue? I will never taste food again. He also never sat near windows. What if a bird crashes into the glass and the glass breaks? In sports class, things were worse. He never played football. What if the ball hits my nose? He never ran. What if I fall and scrape my knee? The only sport he enjoyed was chess, because the only danger was losing, and even that scared him. One day, the teacher asked him to do a presentation. Mr. Fear turned pale. What if I forget my words? What if people laugh at me? What if I faint? He spent the whole night awake, planning all the ways it could go wrong. The next day, he pretended to be sick and stayed home. Despite all his fears, he was very smart. He read a lot, mostly books about disasters and how to avoid them. He graduated with top marks, even though he never touched a football, never spoke in class, and never ate anything spicy. Chapter 3. Mr. Fear's Work Life. As an adult, Mr. Fear found the perfect job, working from home. No office, no traffic, no people sneezing near him. He was happy. Almost. Even in his safe apartment in the middle of Geneva, he feared everything. He never opened his windows. What if a mosquito comes in and bites me? He never used a toaster. What if it catches fire? He never took the elevator. What if I get stuck? He never answered phone calls. What if it's bad news? Every morning, he checked the weather report 5 times. If it said 1% chance of rain, he took an umbrella, a raincoat, and waterproof boots, just in case. One day, his boss invited him to a meeting at the office. Mr. Fear nearly fainted. What if I get lost? What if the building catches fire? What if the coffee is too hot and burns my lips? Finally, he decided to go. He put on 5 layers of clothes in case it got cold, packed extra socks in case his feet got wet, and wore a helmet in case something fell from the sky. People in the streets stared at him, but he didn't care. When he arrived at the office, he stepped on a piece of chewing gum. He panicked. Oh no, what if I can never remove it? What if I trip and fall? What if it has germs from 1995? His boss laughed. Mr. Fear, you worry too much. Life is not that dangerous. Mr. Fear sighed. Maybe his boss was right. Maybe he should try to be less afraid. But just then, someone sneezed near him. Mr. Fear ran out of the office and never returned. And so, Mr. Fear continued to live in the middle of Geneva, the most peaceful city in the world, afraid of everything. Subscribe to our channel to laugh and learn English.